Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Sparkle City Sessions, the first episode of Season 8. We're here at the fabulous Freight Yard, and my co-host as always...
It's Paul Toplis again. He forgot to introduce me. He always does.
Oh, I never forget to introduce Mr. Paul Toplis.
What's different?
What's different?
Can you tell?
I think we're on video.
Why? Somebody's looking at us. Is that you looking at us out there? It might be.
Well, and we've got a couple of other perverts looking at us too. I don't know what's going on around here.
I don't know what they're doing.
I feel like I'm getting interrogated right now because you know when they go, "You want this cigarette, old man?" and they put it out on your face. It's crazy. But anyway,
what do you expect me to do, Mr. Dawson?
I expect you to die. But anyway, let's get past all this. No, lads. Season 8. We're here at the Freight Yard, back behind us.
Yeah.
We've got trivia going on over here, so if you hear some tidbits of information, you got it here first.
Yeah, it's live, a live recording as always. We don't go out live, but we do record live, and we've moved east on Main, just up to the Freight Yard from Delaney's, where we were last season.
Yeah, and we appreciate the hell out of Delaney's for sponsoring the podcast, getting us to 100 episodes, which is coming up real soon.
Yeah, they stepped in when we needed them, and that's great. We really appreciate them and everybody at Morgan Square Hospitality who made us very feel welcome.
Yeah, and I want to go back to the beginning when Pinnacle Construction with Clay, he came in and bought all our equipment right off, when we first started. And we hemped and scraped and puttered around, and we still paid our guests, And then the New Way came in and helped us out for the next couple of seasons, or, at least a year and a half. And we appreciate them, too. And now we have got some big plans here planned for everybody. We've got a great 100th episode coming up. I don't want to give it away right yet.
No, we've got some exciting things coming. We are here at the Freight Yard on this occasion. We're going to record at the Flock Shop. We're going to be up and down East Main. But most importantly, we are hopefully moving into the new permanent home of the Sparkle City Sessions, which we will let you know all about very, very soon.
Yes. And we'd like to give thanks to our videographer, who is...
It's Thomas Koenig.
Yes, and what is his business's name again, for anybody who wants some video done for them?
I don't know. What is it, Thomas? Shout.
HK Communications.
HK Communications. Is communications with a K? It is in German, though, right? Communicate?
Like Kommissar. Don't turn around.
So we'd like to thank the Freight Yard first and foremost for getting us to this 100th episode milestone, which we will be. We got something seriously planned for you guys, and if everything goes as it's supposed to, then you'll be able to watch it maybe live. That would be something, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it?
We're going to try some other live recording and maybe broadcasts as well. And that's all coming up a little bit further down the road. We've got some great musicians. We've got some great performers. We've got artists. We've got
Usually we try to do nothing but musicians, but that's not the only art in town. So you've got to kind of branch out. If you don't branch out, then you don't make new leaves and new ways to get the sun on you. You know what I mean?
You've been lying in the sun too much, haven't you?
I think I was in some hippie's house a few minutes ago and it got me a little high. But shh, don't do drugs.
Now, we are doing all kinds of new things, and as Mark mentioned, we are going to be interviewing people from all kinds of arts. And because we are now also in the visual arts, we are in the visual realm. Hey, that's us out there.
Like Paul says, we will be moving into a permanent space where we can be more intimate with our guests, get better recordings for you, better sound for you.
Not too intimate.
Depends on who it is, I guess. I don't know. This is a family show. We're not going to get too deep into anything too moist or anything like that.
Okay, so yes, we have some visual artists. We have some great photography. We have all sorts of things coming your way. It's super exciting.
Let me just bring up a couple of things. So we're going to have our buddy Twisty Chris, who is used to be.
Who's Twisty Chris, Mark?
Well, I'll tell you who Twisty Chris is, and he's going to be here on the show here soon. He's going to be our second episode.
What does he do?
He is our drummer for our band.
What, we've got a band? Yes, it's the Sparkle City Rockets.
Yes, we do. But Chris used to play with Green Jelly, Green Jello, whatever how you want to say it. They had a hit called Three Little Pigs back in the 90s. And
I was going in a different direction.
And if you, well, Bill Cosby, I don't want to do Bill Cosby. I might get some letters.
No, listen, we touched on, we skirted around that in one of the previous episodes, and I think we'll just stay. As transparency tells me to be more transparent. Well, what was that house you were at earlier?
We are you have problems all the time, and we might have to do redo an episode or something, but it's all good. So let me go ahead and tell you who else we've got coming up.
Tell me.
We've got Freddie Vanderford, blues harp, Piedmont blues harp extraordinaire. We'll be getting him in, and we're going to be talking to a guy named Ryan LaBelle, who got in on the ground floor. Now, when somebody tells me they're going to go play cornhole, I think of a whole different thing.
Now, listen, when you're English and you discover that people are going to play cornhole and they invite you to come along with them, it kind of sets off alarm bells and red flags. And then, many years ago. So I worked in the South for quite a few years, and I associated with lots of friends who I made in Tennessee and so on. So I was exposed to cornholing, and I soon discovered just how much fun it is. Yes, it's a game.
It is
where
a game.
You lob a beanbag at a board with a hole in it that's about 12 feet away.
Yep.
But it really is good fun.
And it does take a certain amount of skill.
And it's highly competitive as well. And there is
very competitive.
There is a cornhole league, and believe it or not, you international viewers, it's also televised.
It is.
Yeah.
And I believe, and I'm not for sure, but they might be trying to get it to be an Olympic sport.
Wouldn't that be something?
Wouldn't it be something? And my buddy Ryan, he got in on the ground floor right when it started, and he is across the country doing big festivals for big money. It's crazy. He's going to be on this show.
Yeah, he practically owns cornhole.
He owns a corner of it, corner of the cornhole.
He owns the hole.
I don't know if he owns the hole or not, but and we're also going to have a young lady named Casey coming on from the Art Museum here in Spartanburg.
Yeah, we had Casey on last season.
And we love her to death.
Yeah,
So.
yeah, she was good fun, and she opened all sorts of doors to the visual arts for us, and she's going to be able to tell you what's going on in and around the upstate, particularly Spartanburg, the Art Museum, and there's some superb exhibits go on there, and hopefully when we get further into that we can tell you more about what we're doing as well, which we can't right now, but we're working on it.
Well, we can tell them a little bit, but we're not going to tell them a lot. But I will tell them this. Hey, if you're in Spartanburg, South Carolina, how about going to the Freight Yard or the Flock Shop? They're all centrally located in the area.
And don't forget
Willie Taco. Oh, how can you forget? How about the it's a Freudian slip almost did
If
there.
I cannot find my wife after our practice, I know she will be
Oh, I guess so. But anyway, Sparkle City Rockets has a lot of cool stuff coming up.
Yeah, I can't tell you how amazing it is that our brand of rockabilly and old time rock and roll is taking off down here in South Carolina, in the middle of the upstate. It's fantastic. We are really enjoying ourselves. We're playing some great places, and we have some great fun. We've got Twisted Chris on drums, we've got Mr. Rocco Dawson on lead guitar, and Mason Painter, the amazing
the mystical Mason Painter.
Yeah, and with his many moves on bass, and of course, I'm up front. And yeah, so that's all good. We can tell you all about that. You may even get some music from us at some point. I don't know.
Well, since we're trying to get in our new place. but we are trying to get a permanent place, like I said, to be more intimate with our guests, and to give better sound to you guys. And we really appreciate you being with us. We're growing. We're in I think about 23 countries. We're in about just as many states.
Yeah. So if all of you guys who listen on Spotify or Apple Music or any of those medium that media that
or medium she could be psychic. They could be psychic. I see the podcast.
I've got Sparkle City Sessions coming through.
I think we're getting a little silly now.
Now, yes, if you are listening, then please also check out the YouTube channel Sparkle City Sessions, and you'll see us in our glory, and you'll be able to see the acts and the amazing stuff that we're bringing to you recorded live.
And pardon me. And we are trying to get more Sparkle City Rocket stuff online and to stream on Spotify and all the good stuff like that. We are trying to get into the recording studio as we speak.
Yes, sir.
And we will be getting that to you soon. I also have a lot of Piedmont blues online. I've got some rock stuff online. Just look up Mark Rocco Dawson. You go find it.
For our viewers and listeners who are not familiar with Piedmont blues, just give us a quick rundown what that's all about.
Piedmont blues, man, it's pretty much just country and blues. It really is, with a little bit of ragtime on it.
Yeah,
and it was originated here in the South.
Yeah, so here in the South, Piedmont is a region.
Probably 1865 or something like that, around that area. I think was the first little bit, or yeah, it's about that. 95, 80, 65 or 95. I have to go back and look at my records.
Yeah, was that you?
No, that was the people like McGee and Peg Leg Slim, probably the guy that taught Freddie how to play hard.
Sure. No, I understand that Freddie is probably one of the...
Reverend Gary Davis, a master of the Piedmont Blues, went to the Spartanburg School for the Deaf and Blind.
I went to school with Gary Davis.
Not Reverend Gary Davis, you did.
I don't know. He might have been ordained by now.
Not this guy. But yeah, we've got a couple episodes online about all that. Actually, it was so much information we had to split up into 2 episodes.
Yeah, so please remember, ladies and gentlemen, this podcast has been running now for
5 years.
5 years, and there's 80 something episodes out there already.
Yep.
And all of this stuff is available where you get your podcasts, and every single episode is available online, apart from one that we lost. Through some
copyright issues.
Some copywriting issues.
Yeah, and not only that is that since we're branching out into the video realm, we're going to be just everywhere now. We're going to try to be everywhere. We are trying to expand the places that you can listen to us online. Right now, it's usually Apple or Spotify. But I think we've almost said enough, haven't we?
Well, yeah, he says it's the end of round 1, so I guess we must be nearly there.
Yeah, we got some cool merch coming. So
yeah, as you know, we do create our own merch, and
that's right.
And also, if you are in a band or you want to create something to advertise
Small
your
company.
own product, we can set you up with some low volume merchandise that's not going to break the bank. And it all goes towards supporting this podcast.
Yeah.
Because we do not make anything from this. This is something that we do because we want to promote the arts, hospitality, music, and generally having a good time here in the Upstate. And
everything
we pay
upstate.
Our guests. Every single one of our guests gets paid, and that is unlike any other podcast that you will find out there. They do it for the money, ladies. No, they don't do it for the money. They do it because they know that we're committing to them. Just as they're committing some of their deepest, darkest, innermost thoughts to us.
Anytime somebody comes on and they play music, that's their soul in front of you, and you should respect that.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we're gonna get out of here, and we want to thank you for to the Freight Yard for season 8. Season 8 at the Freight. It's the way it's going this season.
Partially.
And hopefully we'll be back here in about the middle of this season with our new spot where we're going. We'll still be sponsored by the Freight Yard, and we'll still be doing stuff out of there.
Yeah,
but
and also on that note, if you are interested in sponsoring the Sparkle City Sessions, as we have said, all of what we take in sponsorship goes to buying new equipment. We're sitting here looking at thousands of dollars worth of equipment, courtesy of Thomas. We have all of this equipment here that we've provided,
which is hundreds of dollars.
And we may, $99.50.
Yeah,
No. Listen, we
probably at about the $1,000 here sitting on this table.
every penny of sponsorship from anybody out there who has an interest. We will mention you on the show, of course, and it's very, very welcome because it helps us to carry this on. And let's get past the 100, have a big celebration, and let's look towards 200. That's what I want.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll catch you on the flip flop. You've been watching. Hey, that's a new
You
one.
have been watching. You've been watching the British comedies again. You have been watching.
And you've been listening to the Sparkle City Sessions podcast, brought to you by the Hub City Hub City Music Society and the
Bunch of
fabulous
amateurs.
Freight Yard here in Spartanburg, South Carolina.
See you
We'll see you on the flip flop.